Leos, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for August 29th through September 4th, 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. All right, so Leo, this week, a very important week in the astrology. We've got a solar eclipse happening in your sign in Leo on Thursday, September 1st. So very powerful here, very transformative. This has been the fact that this year has been pulling you more towards your independence, which is what the first house is fundamentally about. Your independence, taking action, going after your desires, your needs, fulfilling your needs in life, setting goals, maybe even getting some physical exercise, physical activity can be very good with this. So the nodes are essentially the life path. And here, the future life path, the future karma, if you will, has been unfolding for you to do just that, to claim that independence and move things forward in your life. So the new moon, the solar eclipse, is going to be associated with this, suggesting that it is a time of new beginnings, very transformative new beginnings with this. So as we approach Thursday this week, we will be in the balsamic phase, which is that lowering of energy time, especially because the moon will be in your 12th house. So there's this lowering of energy time for you to sort of sit with the energies. Then come Thursday and into the weekend, it's an excellent time to set intentions, to plant new seeds, to try new things, and really just be open to seeing what is coming your way here with this new type of independence and a new you in many ways. Now, this solar eclipse is challenging in that it is forming a T-square in the sky. And it's been the infamous T-square I've been talking about, Saturn squaring up to Neptune. This has been going on this year as well. So the key with this one is that there's uncertainty, there's doubt. If we try to figure out what's going on, if we try to figure out what we're building in our life and where things are unfolding in the future. And so the challenge with this, and a great way to challenge ourselves with this, is to have a patient approach to these new beginnings. That's a square up to Saturn. Patience, persistence, seeing the big picture, the long road, if you will. And this is Saturn down at your at the bottom of your chart in the 4th house, which has been this year as well, helping you establish your roots, helping you get serious about your roots. Maybe it's your home, maybe it's your location, maybe it's your family, and fundamentally your health, because our bodies are our temple. They're the most fundamental thing. And so when we take that seriously, when we put in the hard work to have good roots, good foundations in our life, then it's setting the stage for this. And that's a great way to challenge ourselves to do just that. Now, the opposition up to Neptune has been perhaps doubt or uncertainty about relationships. It's been so important to go with the flow with relationships for many years now. Recently, though, with the South Node shifting into your 7th, some old patterns are being released about relationships. And this is all kinds of partnerships, whether it's romantic, business-related, family, clients, however that's manifesting for you. So it's good with this to do the spiritual process, the meditation, having to do with this area to see if there are any old patterns, any old even ideals with Neptune regarding relationships that can be let go, that can be accepted. We can be aware of them, we can accept them, and then they naturally go. And that's a great way of working with Neptune, because Neptune's about living in the present moment. And here it's suggesting the importance of living in the present moment with your relationships, with your partnerships, and everything one-to-one. So you can see the balance point here is that as you're releasing these old patterns with relationships, there is more support for you to cultivate this independence in healthy ways. And of course, we need both, right? We can't just cultivate our independence without relationships. So in order for relationships to have that healthy expression, they do require the presence, the acceptance with Neptune. All right, so that's the most significant event this week, but we do also have Mercury going retrograde on Tuesday, leading up to that solar eclipse. So Mercury has recently shifted into your 2nd house, and this is the house of your finances, of your material enjoyments of life. and your sense of self-worth as well. So there is this reflection now, and even this early part of the week, this sort of pause of now re-examining this area. And I think some good questions to ask is, how can you rework your life so that you do have more material security? What are some things you can think about or redo within yourself so you can have a greater sense of self-worth, that you can learn more about your natural gifts, your natural abilities that are there for you to cultivate your true values? And what are your values? Because often with the Mercury retrograde here, your values are going through a re-examination. So with that sort of perspective, I think it's a great way to work with this Mercury retrograde, and I think you'll be learning a lot about the importance of your values, your resources, and your sense of self-worth. Now we do have Mercury, before he goes retrograde, going over Venus here on Monday. So the fact that Venus has been in here, there are things coming your way here. There's things you can attract actually in the material sense, and you could even be enjoying perhaps a bit of that, pursuing your values, as it were. So with this conjunction on Monday, maybe something new you're learning, particularly again about your values and how you can attract these values through learning more about them, because it's through the understanding we then become aware of what they are and how to attract them to us. All right, so that's that conjunction. At the end of the week on Friday, we are going to have that Mercury retrograde going back over Jupiter. So this is actually the second aspect, because Mercury already went over this placement, I believe it was last week. But now with the retrograde, it's suggesting this emphasis that there are opportunities here for the next year plus for you to cultivate these resources. Generally speaking, especially if you're watching this for your ascendant or your sun sign, there is this boost of your sense of self-worth at the moment, this inspiration that you can cultivate your values. So over the weekend, maybe that's going to be emphasized. Maybe there's some inspiration there. Maybe there's something you're learning, again, about the potentials with this, about attracting this, these values. So that's going to be Mercury, big player this week actually, and coinciding with the solar eclipse, very powerful week. So in a nutshell, definitely new beginnings for you with your independence, your drives, your goals, physical exercise and energy, while challenging yourself and challenging yourself to getting good health, to get your roots established, whether it's home, family, what have you, and to detach as best as you can, go with the flow with the relationships, and break any old patterns there. All right, so Leahs, hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week.